Hey guys, so welcome back. If you're tuning in today, it's because you are probably in search for a thermometer for your little one. And today I'm going to be reviewing 3 different kinds that I've tried with my baby here. So stick around to hear what I think about them. So I ended up trying 3 different thermometers on her. She's my very first baby, so I got really excited and I ended up purchasing all these different kinds. And once I tried them all on her, I realized I only needed one. So the first one I tried out wasn't one for the ear, and it's from Walgreens. And it's really simple. The reason this one doesn't work for me is because she's not a fan of me putting things or touching her ears. So this gets to be a little bit of a hassle trying to get her to stay still and not fight with me. So that I can get her temperature. But once she sits still and she's willing to work with me, I literally just turn it on, wait for it to get ready. I put it in her ear. Oh, she worked. And then it tells me where she's at. The second one that I ended up trying was the pacifiers with the thermometers inside. I was really excited about this one because I thought it was gonna be just perfect. But as you can see, she's a thumb sucker. And since I purchased that while I was still pregnant, I didn't realize that, it didn't even cross my mind that she might not like pacifiers, which she doesn't. So it was a little bit hard for me to get her to use this one. If your baby is a pacifier lover, this one's gonna be super easy for them, but for me, it didn't work out. So it literally comes in, once I open it, you can see in the middle of the pacifier, it's hard to see there, but inside is where you can see the thermometer is. So that's where, when she puts it in her mouth, starts sucking. If she's running a fever, it's gonna detect the heat and then let you know what her temperature is, if she's running a fever or not. The only thing that I didn't like about it was how long it takes to get her temperature. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes. If it was something quick, it would help me, even though she's a thumb sucker, because sometimes she'll hold on to the pacifier for a few seconds. But since it takes 3 to 5 minutes and she's not a pacifier lover, this never works for me. So it just wasn't the best purchase for me because I ended up purchasing it while I was pregnant, not knowing that she wasn't gonna take to the pacifier. Also, when I was trying it out, it was a little bit confusing to understand. The instructions in the manual don't coincide with actually what you have to do to get this to work. But what you're supposed to do, after I played around with it for quite some time, is you're supposed to turn it on while it's in the baby's mouth. And then from there, just leave it about 3 to 5 minutes, and it's eventually gonna read her temperature. For example, let's see if she can do it. Like I said, she's not a pacifier fan, but you would place it in the baby's mouth, you would turn it on and hold it. As you see, she does not like pacifiers. So it doesn't work for her. And it just takes too long for it to read where she's at. Well, good thing she's actually holding on to it. So when it's done and it read her temperature, it's gonna flash green. If it's in the green, that means she's good. If it's red, she's running a fever, and depending how high, you make your mommy or daddy decisions on kind of what steps you want to take next. So the last thermometer that I used on her turned out to be my absolute favorite, and I'll tell you why. It is the IProven. So let me show you. It comes in a cute little box and a cute little pouch, which you can use for everything. But I take this with me everywhere. And because it's for 3 different uses, I'll let you know why it follows me around. So I can use it first to check her temperature, see if something's going on with her. I can do it by 1. I can either put it on her forehead. 2, once I pull this, it has a probe and I can put it in her ear. And then my third and absolute favorite thing for it is that I can check the temperature on food. So that is my absolute favorite, especially since I was, in the beginning, when I was trying to do her milk and warming it up, I put it on my hand like I saw on TV, and I couldn't feel the heat of it. I never knew if it was warm or still cold, and it just scared me too much. So it was just a hassle for me to always check if her food's too warm or too cold. Now that I'm trying soft foods with her and I'm warming those things up, it just makes such a difference since I'm not a good judger on what is hot and what is cold for her. So it's super easy to use. You simply turn it on there. It beeps, it's going good. you kind of pick what mode you want to do. So on the side, it says mode. And when you pick, it'll show a little light on top, 3 different things. It'll show the ear, if you want to use it that way to check her temperature. It'll show the head, and then it'll show a little house. And the house means you're checking out food for her. Once you decided which ones you wanted to do, then you select that mode. So let's try the forehead, just so you can see how easy this is. You see, oh, and you can also choose if you want it to make noise or not. The noise doesn't bother her for this, but I've noticed other things, noises kind of startle her. So depending how sensitive your baby is, you can or you don't have to turn on the noise. So once you turn it on, I selected the mode. Then you go again, literally put it on the forehead, check it, done. How awesome is that? And she's at 98. So she's doing great, but look how simple that was. No fuss, no fighting. She didn't even know what I was doing. Just to show you again how easy it is. Literally put it on the head, get her to stay still, on, and all done. How awesome. If you were gonna use the ear, then you change the mode again, change it to ear. This has a little cap like that. You put that there. Let's see if I can get her to move around a little for me. You do that. Once again, turn it in the ear. And all done. It's literally the easiest thing to use, and it is so fast. That's why this has turned out to be my favorite. And then from there, again, you change the mode from it. You do the house. And then you would just put this into the food, and then you just check it. It's gonna tell you super quick if what the temperature is for, and then you can see if it's safe for the baby to consume. So it has to be my absolute favorite one, just because of how fast it works and how accurate it is. She doesn't even notice what I'm doing majority of the time. It's so quick, she doesn't even get a chance to cry or be uncomfortable. And it just works all around. Compared to the other two, as mentioned, nothing wrong with them, but from my personal preference, they're just too slow. The pacifier, as mentioned, takes 3 to 5 minutes, and then the ear thermometer, it doesn't have the long stick to it, so it's a little bit hard. Just to show you again, compared to this one, you see how round it is, and her ears are so little, so it doesn't fit in her ear so smoothly compared to the IProven one. So from the 3 that I tried, a baby must-have for me was the IProven thermometer. It is super simple to use. It's really easy. They don't get fussy. They don't even know half the time that you're even checking their temperature. It's portable. You can just put it in any bag that you want, and it's pretty affordable. I'm gonna put some links down below of all 3 of the thermometers that I've tried. Just because I tried the other 2 and they didn't work for me does not mean they won't work for you. So still do some research and see if they'll be a good fit for your little ones. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked. If so, make sure to subscribe. Also follow me on Facebook at ks.omother and on Instagram at o.mother. I look forward to hearing from you. If you have any comments or recommendations, please make sure to leave comments below. I look forward to speaking to you guys soon. Say bye. Bye. See you next week. Bye.